Hello there, this is the third screen capture demonstration, and this is to do with how to use the chart database. As usual, we start at the home page, clicking on the members login to get to this page, and then to click here to log into the members portal, putting in our email address and password and submitting this, coming to the home screen, but this time clicking on the charts option. After a short while this will load the charts, and you can see the listings of them, quite long major listings of several thousand charts. Just a slight anomaly which is connected to the history of the development of this database. Many years ago, before computers were being considered for use in astrology, a man called David Fisher was collecting data on manual index cards, which he would keep meticulously written up, even with the rating and reliability carefully recorded. And people would send him 50p per item and a stamped addressed envelope for this data. Is that valuable? And the thousands of data cards that Sir David got together were typed up into a electronic records, and then unfortunately the way that the computer technology looked after these records changed, and we had to redo things by mass conversion a couple of times. As a result of this, all the March ones became, all the people's name was March, became months of the year rather than actual names, and this is why all the Marches are at the top. But except for that, you'll find that they're mainly in alphabetical order. Having told you that long story, it's not that important, because in fact, in order to find any chart in the database, you don't have to scroll down and look for it. You just type the name of the person you're looking for. For example, if we type Harvey, for example, and we will find, without even pressing this orange Q key, which is almost unnecessary really, you'll see that all the people with Harvey, either in their first or second names, or even their middle names, comes up in the list, is restricted just to that list. So this is very handy. You'll see that also the date and time of birth is indicated, but not the other information you might need. So in order to find more information about the person, you have to click View Chart. Now, before I do that, I don't want you to be disappointed. You don't actually get to view the chart, you just get to view a bit more information about the person, as well as the date and time of birth, as the location, details, and some notes, very brief notes about the person, and particularly, in most cases, notes about the reliability and the source of the data. General statements, obviously we try to keep this as accurate as possible. You'll notice some of the data is not precisely right. You may have corrections. If you do, please contact us. You just click Contact Us, and an email address, an email will pop up for you to write to us at datacorrection@astrologicalassociation.com. Mark will be very happy to receive that information. He looks after our data and will make the checking up and correcting that's necessary. Excuse me. Now, also the date conventions, we use the Christian era always, unless BCE is indicated. The calendar is Julian up to the 14th of October 1582, and Gregorian after that, unless the OS or NS indications are shown in the data source. Now, bear in mind that in England, for example, we didn't jump onto the Gregorian calendar straight away. It wasn't until the 18th century, and in Russia not until the 20th century. So you have to be very careful when you're given historical data to check whether this is old style or new style. But the way we present it here is according to those conventions. So having checked up this, to go back to the list, you just click Charts again, and you get back to the listing. You can search for another person. Maybe it's Frederick, and there are quite a few Fredericks there, as you can see, mainly people whose, in fact all, whose first name is Frederick, and so on and so on and so forth. Now, these way that we've laid out the date and time of birth, particularly the date of birth, although it looks a little bit awkward, bearing in mind that it's day, month, year, as you can see, the 6th of August 1888 is 1888-08-06. In other words, the month comes first, just like in America. But in fact, this is a convenience once you get used to it. For example, if you wanted to find out all the people born in 1931, for example, if you type 1931, you'll find that all these people born in 1931 will appear, and only those people were born in 1931. If you want to find all the people who are born in August, if you type -08 hyphen, and there's a list of all the people who are born in August. Now, yeah, 08 hyphen, yeah. If you want to find all the people who are born on the 8th of the month, this is more difficult, because if you do that, if you take out that second hyphen there, then you'll find not only do you get the people who are born on the 8th of the day of the month, but also on the 8th month. I can't work out a way of avoiding it, I don't think. If you put a space after the 8, it doesn't make any difference, because unfortunately this search engine doesn't read spaces. A slight lack in it, but other than that, it's quite handy to find people born in a certain year or in a certain month, and that is one of the conveniences of the system. Now, another one you could try is if you want to find out if they're born in a certain hour. So you type 10 colon. Now, yes, the only trouble with that is that you get all the people who are born 10 minutes past the hour as well. But it's quite handy. You certainly get, you could do some work with that. So this is the data as it is. It is really a source of listing. Clearly, the Astro Data Bank at astro.com is the most modern, up-to-date and detailed source of data, and we do encourage you to use that for first access. But in fact, finding actual items of data is possibly easier on this listing. We are going to bring all the Mark at the moment is looking through the old journals and picking out data that isn't here that we feel people will want to find out. We are also be going through transit, doing the same thing. We will keep our eyes on the news, and when something special happens, we will put the new data in. For example, the Grenfell fire is in here. The Tower fire is here with the details of its reliability, and obviously because it was officially notified exactly when the fire was reported by the authorities, then we have an AA rating for it. So in fact we need to update that because it's now 81 people, I noticed, that could be, but I suspect that will change again. So, you know, it's a very handy little system of data listing, and we do encourage you to use it, and not only use it, but also feel that you can help us improve and develop it and expand it by sending in your data using the reply form, the contact us form that is there for you to use. So just to finish, when you finish with your data, you click on charts or you click home to get out of it completely, and then of course you close the log out rather. Too many words today. You log out and you're back in the password area, and then you can navigate back out of this area of the internet to your normal working with the computer. I hope you found these screen capture demos helpful, and I've encouraged you to use the AA website and get maximum value from your membership. That's what it's there for. All the best. Bye for now.